Now, we made a video this morning talking about how the Vikings had some interest in journeyman backup quarterback Sean Mannion, bringing him back to the purple where he was a backup for Kirk Cousins for 2 seasons, and how it sort of made sense because you have a guy that knows the offense, has worked with Clint Kubiak before, gets on with Kirk Cousins, is vaccinated, and it's important to have one of those this season given the NFL's COVID rules and yada, 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 yada. Just trying to talk ourselves into the palatability of bringing Sean Mannion back into the sphere. Well, the Vikings did it. The Vikings officially made it officially, bringing Sean Mannion back to the practice squad. And, you know, in this spot, I still can't do it, man. I can't. Like, in a vacuum, I understand there are better, more interesting, and more talented quarterbacks out there. But I see what the Vikings want to do. They do really enjoy just the ho-hum, fine backups, and Sean Mannion is that guy. I think the familiarity with the offense and Kubiak is what set it off. Plus, he's going to be cheap. He's on the practice squad. It's whatever. And the practice squad rules, you can flex a player up to the game day roster from the practice squad twice without them passing through waivers. Although, I don't think there's going to be any danger of Sean Mannion being plucked off of waivers. So, yeah, that's whatever. That's besides the point. But what the Vikings really should do is I understand if early on in the season, given that Kellen Mond missed a big chunk of training camp and didn't look great in 2/3 of his preseason games, that Sean Mannion will be your quarterback 2 for the first couple of weeks. But you have to work and progress to get Kellen Mond ready to be your QB2. Because if something happens to Kirk, knock on wood, God forbid, Kellen Mond needs to be the guy. All right, so I don't want to see good old number 4 or whatever number he's going to wear these days trotting out there, blah, blah, blah. This ain't Bert Favre. This ain't that. So they need to get Kellen Mond up to speed wherever he needs to do to be the full-time backup quarterback, to be that QB2, so for them to have confidence in him. So, again, like I said, early on in the season, sure. Flex up Mannion from the practice squad. Have him be your QB2 just in case something happens to Kirk. But eventually, it's got to give way to Mond. It does have to give way to Mond. And in practice, talk about practice, man. Every single loose rep that Kirk Cousins doesn't take a quarterback needs to be Kellen Mond. I don't want Sean Mannion getting any of those reps. It does him no good where it will do big things for Kellen Mond. So initially, I was at peace with it this morning, but now that it actually happened, I'm just sort of... I guess it's fine that they didn't take up a 53-man roster spot. They are now 15 out of 16 on the practice squad, so strange times. Strange times, man. That's how bad Jake Browning was. Like, imagine, or just think of where Jake Browning was after the Saturday night practice when the 3 quarterbacks were out with the Rona, and just, wow. The fact that they didn't even want him on the practice squad and they thought that Sean Mannion was a better option. That's a precipitous fall. That's rough, man. But anyways, your thoughts. Sean Mannion back in black, baby. Or back in purple. Back on the practice squad. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work. Pull a little something in Venmo. But until next time. Skol. Production value.